January 29th, in time for this week's Friday Funnies, coming to you live from our new global news headquarters here for the Funnies. I'm also coming to you this week 1 year older than I was last week at this time. I had a birthday this week, which tipped the age scales to the next number, the next decade, the next demographic, the next age group. And normally, see, I don't even celebrate birthdays because, face it, a birthday means you're 1 year closer to death. But I am welcoming my new age with open arms and two very simple words: senior discount. That's right, set them up for the house, pal. I've got 10% off. But there is no discount on this week's news stories, so here then are the Friday Funnies. The first couple of stories I'm going to lump into one category that I like to call crooks of a feather, all steel stuff. All of these stories revolve around the breaking of the 8th commandment. And I'm going to give you a second to go and look that up and see which one that is. Time's up. Stealing. Thou shalt not steal. That's the 8th commandment. Do not steal. And you would think that a man of the cloth would be familiar with this law. But Father Stephen Poole got busted this week for shoplifting at a Walmart down in southern Illinois. Father Poole tried to walk out of the Walmart with the following items: butter, a sofa cover, and a memory foam mattress. Bad enough that he stole. The real scary thing is, what's he gonna do with butter and a mattress and a sofa cover? The mind boggles. Meanwhile, in Joplin, Missouri, a guy stole a $20,000 diamond ring. And he took it into a jeweler to fence it, to try and sell it, to get some money for it. And the jeweler recognized the ring from the police reports that had been out. So he called the cops. Now, before the cops showed up, this guy grabbed the ring, took it, and swallowed it. Poof, no evidence. So while the police were questioning them, however, he started coughing violently and coughed up the ring. He'd also been given some laxative, so when he started coughing, it just came out all over. But the ring, fortunately, came right back out through his mouth. It's still good. And finally, in Grove City, Pennsylvania, Robert Martin is accused of stealing knives and jewelry and a phone answering machine from a house a few miles away from his. Now, the weird thing about this story, is that he was driven to the crime scene by his mom. Yeah, that's right. Judith Martin took her boy to work. That's her only crime, but now she's facing charges too. So apparently, I guess nobody believes in family values anymore. All right, our next story concerns this headline: California school system bans the dictionary. Oh, I wish I was making this up, but at the Menifee Union School District in Riverside County, they have yanked all of the copies of the Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary off the shelves because it contains dirty words. Yeah, it's a dictionary. It contains all the words. But apparently the entry that they were most upset about was there was an entry in the dictionary for oral sex. And let me just point out that the words oral and sex have appeared in the dictionary for centuries. It's only their juxtaposition that apparently caused some discomfort among the parents. These parents were also not too happy about the inclusions of the words titmouse, screwball, and boner. And finally, two centenarians got the last call this week from up on high. Harriet Ames of Concord, New Hampshire, her dream was to always get a college education. She was 100 years old, and she graduated this week with her Bachelor of Education degree and died the very next day. So there you have it. Never really accomplish your goals, because when you do, you'll die. Anyhow, over in England, Connie Brown, 102 years old, she was the world's oldest working woman. Now, I don't mean that she was a prostitute by any means. She actually worked 6 days a week in the fish and chip shop that she and her late husband had opened up 80 years ago. Anyhow, she wasn't feeling too good, and ironically, here's the twist in this story, she goes to the hospital, never been to the hospital in 102 years. Goes to the hospital to find out why she's not feeling good. Next day, dead. Let me just point out for the record that England does have socialized medicine. I'm just saying. Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Remember, next week is Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. Try some. It tastes just like chicken. I'll see you next week.